Let's go.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Villa Park podcast. It's me, Rich, and I'm here with your live watch along for Brighton versus Aston Villa. I believe we've got Martin joining. He should be joining us very, very soon. But if not, we're here. Get in the comments, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, help us continue on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Get your score predictions in. We're going to do a bit of a preview, talk about the Villa team. I'm hearing some interesting news from the warm-up about a potential change to the Villa side. So stay tuned for that because there's some big news in store. Angie's in the chat. Yes, good evening to you. Good evening to you, Michael. And Rich is in there as well. Great to have you in. Yes, some changes to the starting lineup, which we'll get into in a second. Let me just get my screen up ready for the game. We've got the scoreboard in and we're cooking on gas. Michelle's in the chat and Lionel's in the chat as well. Go Villa. It's a big game, this 4th versus 5th. I was talking about this with Sam yesterday on the fans forum and the Brighton preview, and I didn't realize that Brighton had snuck into 5th position in the table. And this is going to be a hell of a game. And I know we got a good result last season. That was part of our really good run towards the back end of the season. Rashford scoring, Marlon scoring. So this is going to be a different one. It's surprising me how well they're doing at the moment. So I'm going to be really interested to see how Brighton approach this game. And then with Villa, with Arsenal to come, with West Ham to come, Manchester United to come. We've got some big games ahead. Let's get Martin in the chat. Hello, mate. I'm not sure if your internet is good or not. Let's just test it out.
How are we doing, everyone? Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you. There might be a slight delay, mate, but we'll get on with it.
Okay, no worries.
Sound, you're a little bit delayed. I don't know if you want to try and reset and come back in.
Yeah, I will.
All right, mate. See you in a sec. So we've got a few people in the chat talking about whether they'd take a draw or not, and it's interesting, isn't it? Because are we looking at this game and thinking, right, win this game, and then we take the pressure off for the game on Saturday against Arsenal? Or are you thinking we've been so good at home, we've got a really good chance of beating Arsenal, we take a point here? Now, Rich says there, take a draw all day, but if we win, we have to be in the title conversation. That's massive. Ange says, I'll take a point, but would love all three to give us that push. Exactly. And to go into Arsenal at the weekend as well would be massive. So what do you think, Martin? What do you think about tonight? Would you take a draw if they offered it you now, or do you think we go and win this game and go into Arsenal with with like real confidence and almost a free hit?
Well, first things first. Can you? Am I delayed anymore?
You better now.
Perfect. I would take a draw tonight, absolutely. Brighton very good at home, haven't lost there now in the last 10 games, 6 wins and 4 draws. So you take a draw, considering the lineup that we have, and obviously Emi Martinez dropping now in the warm-up. It's not ideal, but I'll tell you one thing. For every time Martinez drops out of the starting lineup in a warm-up, I'd have a tenner, because he's just unbelievable for now. It's probably not his own fault, and that's fine, but you just have to deal with it. But Marco Bazat obviously is a well capable replacement, in my opinion, and he should still have enough in his locker, hopefully, for us to see out a draw. Ideally, you would like a win to keep us in the contention for the game that we have coming up now on the weekend against Arsenal. But 100% Rich. I would take a draw tonight.
Yeah, it's a really important game, isn't it? And this thing with Emi Martinez, I mean, obviously people just have announced it now on the telly, and is it a little bit of a concern? Because like you say, it's happened a few times before, and I mean, is he going in with every intention of playing? Is it something that the medical staff have said, like, see how you get on in the warm-up? Or is it like something that's thrust on Bizot, right, mate, you're in? Like, surely they must have spoken about this, because it doesn't seem, it seems to be throwing, Marco Bizot in under big pressure and saying, oh, you've got to start playing now.
Yeah. Apologies if you heard a bit of drilling. There's just a bit.
No, it's good, mate. It's all good.
Okay.
Now we can hear it.
Now we can hear it. Yeah. So, bit of renovation going on. Should be finished about 2 or 3 minutes, folks. So bear with me. See, there we go again. Any time now would be great. Anyway, but no, yeah, I think it's a mixture of all things, Rich. Surely they would have had a chat, because I don't think Martinez would have just dropped unexpectedly, and all of a sudden Marco Bizot then is like having to get up and rush and change his glove, get his routines on, for mask and everything, the normal routines goalkeeper. So I say there was a chat during the week after the game against Wolves. I reckon Martinez might have got a knock throughout the week in injury and says, right, we'll see how we get on. Bizot, just be ready, do your routines, put on your mask and tape, put on whatever it is you need to do just in case you are needed. And I reckon that probably was the case, because in my opinion, if you're at that level of the Premier League, you have to have these conversations to make sure people are ready. And if they're not ready, well, then you're in the wrong league to begin with. So I just think that for me personally, that there definitely was a chat about it, and I'm sure Marco Bizot will put in a good performance tonight. Yeah,
well, he's not let anyone down. He came in the first game of the season. Remember when Emi was injured and got a clean sheet, and then I think has he played in another Premier League game as well? I'm trying to think.
He played in a draw against Newcastle. He then played in the 3-0 defeat against Crystal Palace. I don't think he's had another Premier League appearance since then.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I think he's played in a couple of. He played in the away game. Feyenoord. He played against Feyenoord, didn't he? He did really well.
He played with Feyenoord. Yeah.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup as well, because a bit of a different one from what you'd predicted, and a couple of surprise positions. Obviously, now we know that Bizot is in goal, so that's an additional change. But we've got Cash, Konza, Pau Torres, and Ian Maatson across the back. Onana and Kamara in that central midfield position, with McGinn, Rodgers, and Evon Gesson in there, and Ollie Watkins back up top. Which position do you want to start off first? What's the I guess the change that surprises you the most, first of all?
Look, there's a couple. Obviously, I've suffered with the midweek rotation, as you could say, Rich. When it comes to predicting lineups, I kind of had did have a defensive approach, but with a nice balance of going forward to catch on the counter. But the surprise one for me is starting Evon Gesson, simply because he hasn't really featured for a while. Maybe there's been works in behind the scenes to try and get him up to scratch, see what way we can get an attack and output out of him in the last few weeks, which wouldn't surprise me, because Unai Emery is known for giving players a run of games, then all of a sudden they don't get a run of games to work on some tactical things and then try it into a match and see where it goes from there. That doesn't surprise me. Ollie Watkins starting is a surprise for me, considering Unai Emery came out and said that Watkins has had a knee injury that he supposedly had for the last 18 months and they've been managing it. He doesn't need surgery. That's been the thing. So that one is a surprise for me, considering if he has had this injury, why not rest him again? Try and rest him as much as possible. But at the same time, I do understand that he needs match fitness if he wants to try and get rid of this reoccurring knee injury. I do understand it. So you have to try and find the right balance of playing games and not playing games. So you have to try and find a little median. And then for me, Ian Maatson is not really a surprise to me to be starting. I was very close to putting him into the starting lineup. uh, just simply because I felt he would give us a different attacking output. Maybe it would be probably playing a bit higher forward, and that's probably the approach we're going for tonight because the Amex pitch is very, very wide and very big. So maybe that was a game that was going to suit him. But I ultimately went with Luca Digne because I just felt if we were going for this defensive approach, maybe Ian Maatsen wouldn't give us that. But obviously, Unai Emery's being bold in this case. Hopefully, he can get up and down the pitch, really create a lot of crosses, a lot of cutbacks, and please God, we can get 3 points out of this. But like you said earlier, I would be happy with a point.
Yeah, I think there's a few probably justifications for the starting lineup. I do think in a lot of ways. I know we talked about this on Sunday as well. Like it's not his fault, and it certainly wasn't his fault in the game on Sunday with the way that Wolves approached the game. But I certainly think having the ace up your sleeve of being able to bring someone like Daniel Marlon off the bench is huge. And you look at the bench that we've got tonight, you know, you've got Marlon, Buendia, Tielemans, Sancho. You know, certainly the first three I mentioned there, I mean, Sancho's a bit more debatable, but certainly those three, Marlon, Buendia and Tielemans, they can change a game. You know, you've got creativity with Tielemans, you've got the sort of drive and the desire of a Buendia, you know, to give that sort of positivity, get about the pitch, and then you've got just the raw sort of hunger for goals of Daniel Marlon. So it does give us a lot of options off the bench.
Yeah, I do like that. But the thing for me, what I like about this bench is actually the defensive cover that we've got. If you just get the screen back up for me, Richard, if you wouldn't mind. Like for me, the defensive cover is seeing the Luca Dignes, the Andres Garcia, the Lamar Bogart, and the Victor Lindelofs. Like I do like that. We found the right balance of yes, we can change the game greatly, but if we need to hold off a 1-0 win or a 2-1 win, we can bring on the likes of Luca Digne with his experience. You can bring on Lamar Bogart, who's done very well in coming on, held his own. Victor Lindelof, of course, he's got experience as well. And Andres Garcia, if we need to bring him on for an extra defender, absolutely. I welcome it 100%. So it's nice to see a bench where we've got a good balance of people trying to change the game going forward, but also trying to keep the game where we are at the back.
Yeah, good shout. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff. Let's just talk a bit about the Brighton team. So they've gone with Verbruggen in goal, Kadioglu at left back, Dunk and Van Hecker at centre back, and Weaver at right back. Belaber's back in that midfield with Gomez, and then they've got De Kuyper, Gruder, and Minter behind Simas up front. So no, Danny Welbeck's not starting. But Minter, I think I can understand now why Maatsen started because he's absolutely rapid. And then Belaber in that midfield against Onana is a good midfield battle there. So we know how many games are won and lost in that midfield. So yeah, big battle in the midfield there, Belaber against Onana.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we say, a lot of our games come down to winning them in the midfield, and thankfully we've come out the better in the last while, and please God, that's going to be the case tonight. I'm really surprised with no Danny Welbeck in the starting lineup, considering he's the top goal scorer at the minute. Maybe, like I said, a lot of teams have rotated their squads this week in terms of trying to manage players and trying to keep up their fitness, which I do understand. But if you're in a situation like Danny Welbeck and you're a top goal scorer, you want to be playing every game and getting every goal possible. So that probably is a surprise for me.
Yeah, well, he's on the bench, so he may be utilised later on in the game. Let's get score predictions in the chat. I went for a 2-1 Villa win. I went for Rodgers and Watkins with the goals. Get in the chat with your predictions, please. And Martin, I'll come to you as the players are coming out of the tunnel. What are you saying for the score and scorers today?
I'm going to go with 2-2. I do think there will be goals in this game. I do feel that Brighton have gotten up in their locker to get some goals all the way. So I feel like it'll be 2-2. And the goals for me will come from... I'm going to go with... I'll go with Morgan Rodgers and I'll go with Onana.
I like it. So Danchum's going 2-2 draw, same as you, mate. Andrew's going 2-1 Villa and Rich is going for a 1-1 draw. So I think everyone was fairly positive as well yesterday. If you might be slightly ahead of me, mate. So just tell me when you're kicked off, and you can pause it.
Absolutely. I'm just looking at the two midfielders here on the screen, that the way they're showing the lineup. So I'll get to a certain 10, 15 second mark when the score comes up, and then you just let me know, Rich.
Spot on. Davy's going for a 1-0 Villa win, Daniel Marlon. So that would potentially be a second half goal. And I think that's all we've got for scores so far. Please do hit the like button. We're approaching nearly 50 in the chat. We had great viewing numbers the other day, up to 300 in the chat, which was amazing. And it's the likes and the comments that get us spread out. I know there's a few channels doing their watch-alongs as well, which is fantastic. But, stick with us. I'm not sure who's doing the co-commentary tonight, but you know it's where it's at. Me and Martin providing you with commentary and proper analysis. None of that Don Goodman rubbish. What he was spouting out the other day. He might as well have been at a Wolves season ticket, to be fair. CS says 4-1 Villa.
His name made it.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Destruction of Brighton. 2-1 Villa, says Michael. Great to have you in the chat. 2-1 Villa. Watkins double, says another Villa podcast. We hope that. Dre Cole the Barber says 3-1 Villa. And Hollingshead is on the bench. Must be the sub-goalkeeper for Villa. And yes, cheers. The comms are always better. Thank you very much. So Lewis Dunk there is set to make his 500th appearance for Brighton.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Incredible. I have to say, it's an incredible achievement, even if you don't support Brighton or whoever it is you may support. But to have 500 appearances for a Premier League club is absolutely incredible. It doesn't matter which club it is or what player you are, whether you like them or not. 500 appearances in one club is absolutely incredible to see, and it just goes to show the loyalty that he has to that club.
Absolutely. Ollie Watkins having a chat with Marco Bizot there, just giving him a bit of confidence. We've always been impressed with him because he's capable of taking the ball in, isn't he? And he can do the same as what Martinez does. Hold the ball, he can spray it long, he can play it short, and he's just got that sort of assuredness about him, more so than obviously Robin Olsen had last season. You can tell he's an I know Olsen was an international goalkeeper, but you can tell this is a goalkeeper who's been in the Champions League, has played in big games, and he's got that sort of experience about him, hasn't he?
Absolutely. It's great to see that we have a goalkeeper of a similar caliber, someone who can come in and we know we can be reassured of. We know we can still have a chance of winning the game.
Yeah. Good evening, Rachel. Great to have you in the chat as well. So I'm just about to kick off, mate.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm on 4 seconds.
4 seconds, right. Oh, push the on button. We'll get set up. Right. 3, 4.
There we go.
Awesome. So Bizot again tested, goes out wide to Maatsen, nice and calm. And then Torres puts his foot through it up towards the halfway line, where Watkins picks the ball up and drops it into Onana, who does well. And Onana gets the free kick there straight away. Late challenge on him.
Good start. It's Kamara that's taking the hit.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Kamara. I thought it was Onana as well myself.
Yeah, me too. Just getting a close-up of Bizot there. He'd be pleased with that pass. Maatsen trying to make a run down the left-hand side. Torres spots him. Heads it back to Rodgers now. Rodgers drops it into Kamara. Just couldn't quite take it in his path, but he keeps possession. Drops it back to Pau Torres, who goes back all the way back to Bizot. It's a shame there because he couldn't quite take it in his path and he would have had a run forward. But Villa keep the ball. Bizot there, plays it out to Pau Torres, into Morgan Rodgers, who lays it off to Onana. Onana just puts a little bit too much on the ball when he's looking for John McGinn, and Brighton now pick it up. A couple of short little passes, looking for Minter, but Maatsen does well on the cover and plays it back to Bizot, who just slides it across to Ezri Konsa, to Matty Cash. He's looking to go up the line, but they're just shutting off the pass to him, and he finds Ezri Konsa, who panics a little bit and puts it out of play. So it's a throw into Brighton. Brighton are going to press us here. You can see that. Throw into Brighton, into Zimas, I think. He fires it into someone and it bounces to McGinn, and Cash can just get it clear. Now Villa trying to pick up the loose ball. Onana just calmly plays it back to Pau Torres. It goes back to Bizot again. Minter pressing him, but he finds Ezri Konsa. Ezri Konsa wins the free kick. Little bit fortunate there, Konsa.
Yeah. One of them where it might not have been given a foul, but had it, but he got very lucky.
Yeah, well, it was a free kick to be fair, but
was a free kick, but you have seen them not being given before, Rich, where you might have got the ball situation.
Yeah, the other week that Rob Jones, he wouldn't have given it.
Yeah.
He was letting everything go against Leeds.
Oh, yeah. It was a WWE Royal Rumble match. That's the way that was going.
Konsa goes long and headed down by Lewis Dunk. Onana gets muscled out of it there, surprisingly, by Gruder. Finds the Kuiper, back to Gruder. I think. Is he the number 8, Gruder? I need to get the starting lineup, so. Yeah, Gruder's number 8. Yeah, I thought so. Brighton just playing it across the back. Van Heck into Minter. It goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, who's quite far out, actually. Villa just dropping towards the halfway line. It's Watkins and McGinn who seem to be the furthest forward at the minute. Drop back into a 4-4-2. Brighton looking to pass through the lines, but it just goes harmlessly through to Bizot. I think both teams just sizing each other up at the minute.
Yeah, both teams obviously trying to enjoy a bit of the ball, trying to keep possession. Nothing wrong with that. I've been impressed with Bizot distribution so far. He's been calm on the ball. Hasn't been tested too much, obviously, yet because it's still early days, but it's good to see that he has been calm. Clearly, he's ready for this match. And both teams just really sizing each other up, just trying to get the layout of the game.
Yeah, Watkins just picking up a free kick there. Nice play. Nice little turn off of Van Hecker. Got tight into him and he tripped him. So free kick to Villa on the halfway line. Rogers plays into Onana. Onana just lays it to Maatsen, who goes back to Pau Torres. Brighton really are trying to press at the minute. If Villa can pass the ball quickly, nice from Kamara there. Just trying to stride through, battling through, but just gets ran out of it in the end. And is that a free kick? No, Villa play on. Scrappy in the middle, goes back to Konsa. Konsa, he's fouled there. But the ref plays on. Onana still got it. Goes over the top to Gesson, but he's just put a little bit too much on it. And the ref played the advantage, but I think we might have wanted the foul there. That Simas is putting himself about. Yeah, you might want the foul,
but the advantage was played.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the advantage was played, so I think the referee made the right decision. But Simas is putting himself about. Nothing wrong with that, of course, but hopefully as the game goes on, the ref can kind of pick up a yellow.
Yeah, free kick to Villa, offside by Minter. Rogers just drops it to Maatsen on the halfway line, just looking at Danny Welbeck at the minute rather than the game, which is always good. Konsa out to Cash. Cash looks for Gesson, who's spun, but good defending by Dunk, who's read the pass well. Look, Brighton looking to spread it out wide. Minter, can he catch it? I don't think he's going to catch that.
No.
And it goes out for a goal kick. Stevens watching at the Villa. What's that?
Yeah, I was going to say the fastest player on the pitch is always the football.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Can't outrun the ball.
Yeah, he's got a good record, that Brighton manager.
Yeah, he has. Simas now holds it up, plays it to Baleba. He's got a bit of space now to operate in. Good movement from Brighton. They don't keep set positions. Dunk now goes out wide. And he receives it back. Villa just getting into their shape quite well. I'm hoping that Gesson gets up to the pace of the game here. So he's always looked a little bit lost.
Yeah. He's got a good defensive ruck rate about him, I will give him that. But maybe,
Yeah,
hopefully, he can grow into this game.
yeah, yeah. Van Heck goes out wide to the fullback. He's now Whiffer. Back to Van Heck. Goes out to Minter. Matson trying to close him down. Minter steps inside. Matson drops to the floor. Minter still got the ball. Pressed by Gesson in the midfield. And they go back to Dunk again. Dunk then gives it away to Watkins. Baleba, though, does well to recover. But good little block from Watkins there. But Baleba was on hand. But Brighton not really doing anything to threaten Villa at the minute. Just keeping the ball. Ball out wide to Kadioglu, back to Dunk, who goes long, looking for Minter again. They're looking to press. Morgan Rogers there misses out, but Matson does well to hold up the midfielder. Minter, though, trying to play it into Gruder. Gruder clips it into the box. Cash, though, heads it away, and it's a corner. He's looking for a free kick, but the ref isn't having any of it.
No,
It's a corner to Brighton.
You could claim for a push in the back, but the ref had no interest in it and proceeded to give Brighton the corner.
Yeah. Not sure. Kadioglu to take the corner here. No one's. That Simas is on the goalkeeper. Clips it in and oh no, Bizot totally misses it. Totally misses it, and Van Heck puts it in the net, and it's 1-0 Villa, and that is terrible mistake there. Terrible mistake.
1-0 Villa.
1-0 Brighton. Oh. Yeah. That's not what he wanted in from the first corner. Not what he wanted at all. I don't think there's any claim for a free kick here.
Oh wait, no.
No. Oh, and then it's Rogers on the edge, on the line, tries to clear it. It bounces off Van Heck. Yeah.
Well, there could be a little hand here from Brighton.
No, it's a handball from Rogers, I think. A scrappy goal.
Yeah, still goes in.
Such a scrappy goal.
They're showing the push in the back.
I don't think that was a free kick either.
No, more of a coming together. Yeah, more of a coming together.
That's a comical goal to give away. Such a poor goal to give away there. I don't know what the keeper was doing.
Yeah, it wasn't a great goal. I think the ref's looking at it.
Possible handball. You're right, mate. Possible. I don't think it was, though. I think it was a handball by... I mean, what is Bizot doing there?
It might have been from Van Hecken force.
Is Bizot? Is he going as if the? I know it's looking for a handball, but here I'm trying to understand what Bizot is doing. Is he trying to go as if he's been pushed and trying to make it look like he's been pushed?
Hang on. The ref's given the goal.
Yeah. It was Morgan Rogers handballed it.
Yeah, it was Morgan Rogers' hand, yeah.
1-0 Brighton. After a nothing start from both teams, really. But Brighton now have got their tails up. Simas now looking to attack. Villa managed to clear it. Anana out to Gesson, back to Cash. Cash goes back to Konsa. Going to have to come from behind again, Martin. Away from home.
Yeah. Away from home, 1-0 down. It's
2 seconds. I've got the scoreboard.
It seems to be a reoccurring. It seems to be a reoccurring theme at this point, but unfortunately, we're going to have to try and go through it again.
Yeah. Let's just do this. I've got the scoreboard the wrong way. score.
Right now, just on Emi Martinez, just for anyone wondering, obviously due to the mistake from Marco Bizot. Morgan Rogers here with the ball. A nice little turn, nice little silky skill. He's still holding on to it, looking for players to get the ball. Now Pau Torres is on it.
Yeah, Pau Torres needs some movement. Goes up the line, but Watkins trying to press Dunk, but Dunk gets it clear quite comfortably, but gives it away there. Minter, McGinn into Rogers. Rogers back to Watkins with the shot, deflected, and it's a corner to Villa. Look, good little bit of play there, because poor play from Brighton gifts it to McGinn, who plays it to Rogers. Rogers back to Watkins, scuffs his shot a little bit, to be honest, and gets the corner though. Can we get back in this game quickly? This is what we need to do. Yeah. But Emery looks very irritated right now. Cash.
Yeah, I don't think he likes to...
Puts it in, headed away from Baleba to the edge of the box. Maatsen helps it back in. Conter's getting up and heads it down, but it's comfortably into the goalkeeper. What were you going to say, Matt?
I was just going to say, Unai Emery doesn't seem to like this conservative approach that's going on right now. Clearly, he wants a bit more of a bold approach, and he's not getting that.
Yeah, we need to put a bit more pace into the game. Verbruggen now, bringing the ball out. At some point, we're going to have to press him. He goes long. Gesson puts it into the path of the Brighton player, but Onana does well. Maatsen goes back to Bizot, who doesn't want to mess about with it and just blasts it up in the air. He's lost a bit of confidence now, it seems, and Torres has to put it out of play. Just need to keep our heads here. Yeah, this is...
Need to weather the storm.
Yeah, mate, definitely need to weather the storm. My fears about Gesson being realized, like he just can't get used to the pace of these games. He's just like lost.
Yeah, I just think that this may not have been the right game for him, in my opinion. Like, a team like Brighton who can be quick with the ball, sprayed about. And although Gesson has got a good defensive work rate about him, I do like that. But at the same time, he just looks lost, and that's something I really think is killing us at this minute. So I wouldn't be surprised if a halftime switch.
Yeah. I mean, even just switch positions, like put him through the middle and put McGinn out on the right. Nice turn from Rogers off the throw-in. Onana looking for Kamara there. And Onana, I think, needs to step up and just win this battle. Cash now, looking in for McGinn. Lovely pass. McGinn takes it in his stride. Can we get players in the box here? McGinn flicks it in, but it's into the keeper's hands. But good move down the right-hand side for Villa there. We are getting spaces. I think we just need a bit more belief.
Yeah, we just kind of need to exploit that a bit more. We are kind of getting a bit of joy when we get into that midfield area, when we're looking to put the balls in behind the defence. We are getting a bit of joy, but it's just, like you say, Rich, we just need to have a bit more belief and be a bit more ruthless.
100%, mate. You're not missing anything if you're Brighton just passing it across the back. Dunk and Verbruggen just passing it between each other at the minute, just trying to draw Villa out. They've got the lead now. We've got to be the ones that commit. But now Verbruggen's got a bit of space to carry the ball forward, tries to play it forward, but Onana does well to block it out. Rogers just trying to win the ball off Minter. Gruder now holding off Rogers. The keeper referee just saying to play on. Back to Verbruggen now. Gesson trying to press the fullback, but Baleba does well, and lovely turn by De Kuyper on Cash. Looks to cross it, and it's a poor ball from him there. He did all the hard work, and then he's just crossed field ball out of play.
Done all the hard work is right. An absolutely brilliant touch to leave Matty Cash absolutely stranded and falling on the floor, and then just to make a pass like that just makes all the hard work not paying off.
Yeah. I'm not happy with Kamara and Onana's body language here. They're just walking around with their heads down a bit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be it doesn't seem to be a sense of urgency right now between the two of them.
Maatsen goes back to Torres. Maatsen gets it back again. He's got a bit of space. Plays inside to Onana. Onana switches it out to Cash. He's got a bit of space here, but not a lot of movement in front of him again.
Yeah, it's very static right now, Rich.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, just waiting for someone to do something. Rogers now, ball on the halfway line, plays it back to Torres. Torres goes out wide to Maatsen. Rogers is looking for the ball, which is good. Goes back to Onana. Unai Emery flailing his hands about, furiously trying to get some sort of movement going. Konsa now, again, looking for a pass. Looks for Rogers on the shoulder, but it's just into the goalkeeper there. It's too difficult to play that pass. I don't think Emery will be happy with that pass because it was forcing it again, and you've just given the ball straight back to them. Do you know what the funny thing is, Martin? I kind of thought that Sunday was a game for Watkins, and today would have probably been a game for Donyell Malen.
Yeah, considering we're trying to get in behind the defence, it would have been a perfect game here for Donyell Malen, but just doesn't seem to be working out. And I was going to say, I mean, Emery obviously probably getting annoyed with the movements and everything else because it's very static.
Gruder there does well against Torres. Torres gets a bit frustrated and just tries to pretend that he hasn't brought him down, but he has clearly brought him down. He's got to be more clever there.
Trying to be clever, but right in front of the lineman.
So free kick to Brighton in a dangerous position here, and it's going to look, well, it could be an in-swing, and they've got left footer and right footer over it now, so we're going to have to defend this well because we definitely didn't defend the last set piece very well at all.
No.
De Kuiper now, he's going to swing it in with his left foot. Good delivery, but it's straight into Maatsen, who gets his foot to it and gets a good clearance on it. Belabours at the halfway line, goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. We're just not making Brighton work for the win at the minute. They're just having things a little bit too easy.
Yeah. One thing for me, Ollie Watkins really just has lost that little bit of pace, hasn't he? Just lost that little yard.
Yeah, it's tough for him though, because like you said, they make the pitch big. He's trying to do the job. They're not really committing. McGinn's not committing fully to the press if he's meant to be the most advanced, and I don't think Gesson quite knows what he needs to do. So it ends up being just Watkins doing the pressing at the minute. Maatsen just trying to bring the ball under control. Has to go backwards. Finds Torres. Brighton really putting Villa under pressure, but Torres does really well to keep the ball, but goes back to Bizot now. Now Brighton just stepped back a little bit, but I'm not sure what's happened here. I think the Brighton player's really injured himself.
Yeah,
twisted his knee, I think.
And there was calls for the physio straight away. Even Pau Torres was even calling the Brighton physio out, so clearly he must have heard something as he's gone past him.
Just looking at the ratings on Fatma, Bizot's got a 4.9 at the minute.
Oh, Jesus Christ, thanks for telling us.
So scores on the doors as it stands. Arsenal are beating Brentford 1-0. Mikel Merino with the goal. Brighton 1, Villa 0, as we know. And Burnley 0, Crystal Palace 0, and Wolves 0, Nottingham Forest 0. Leeds against Chelsea and Liverpool against Sunderland kicks off at 8:15. And then Real Madrid are actually beating Athletic Bilbao 3-0. Welbeck getting warmed up. If you haven't already, people, do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. If you're new to the channel, we're just getting close to 100 watching in the chat. So it'd be great to hit that number before half time. I'm not sure how many likes we're on at the minute, but with 70 watching, I think we can hit 40 likes. So let's get that as the first target. Yeah, nothing going forward again. I just don't think the balance of the team's right. I'm struggling to understand why Rodgers is out on the left, McGinn's through the middle, closest to Watkins, and Gesson's on the right. I'm struggling to understand that. It just looks off balance to me. We're not getting the ball to Gesson on the right at all. We don't seem to want to use him. McGinn's looking like he can't quite understand where he's playing, and then Rodgers is wasted out on the left. It just doesn't.
Yeah, it's not looking great. Rodgers is kind of normally that man to be coming through the middle, McGinn on the right, and normally you would have a Buendia out on the left trying to make things happen, but it really hasn't been the case, unfortunately, tonight. And you're right, Rich, it does look a bit off balance, but not even that. I'm not going to keep bringing it up, but it's just very, very static.
Yeah. It's really static. Really static.
Well, Simas has come off here. Doesn't look like he's going to feature again.
Someone in one of my group chats. They've started play. Kamara. Onana into Rodgers, who's looking for Watkins, but another Brighton player's gone down. Van Heck saying he got elbowed. Get up.
Were you in a world of your own there, Rich, in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, someone just called Marco Biza, Marco Olsen Biza.
Yeah, Jesus.
Let's get on with it, Van Heck, you idiot. So they're not bringing Welbeck on, they're bringing Hinshelwood on.
Even though we've seen Danny Welbeck warming up, that must have been a very last-minute change.
So drop ball. Gruder's gone up front now. So probably playing his false 9. Villa really need to step up the tempo here. Long ball from Brighton looking for Minter. But Bizot does well. Claims it right on the edge of his box. To be fair to Bizot, Brighton haven't put him under any real pressure, have they, since their goal?
No.
Rodgers picking the ball up, but it's poor from Rodgers there. Gruder now running through the middle. Rodgers brings him down. It's going to be a yellow card for Rodgers.
He's claiming the ball. He's claiming he's got the ball.
It's just such poor play. You can't go in like that and complain about that. You're going in from behind. You're angry because you've lost the ball. Yeah, you might have got a slight heel on the ball, but it's poor play.
It's still from behind. It's still going to look bad.
We haven't got out of the changing room here, mate. It's just so poor.
Yeah, very static. Body language isn't great. 20 minutes now to half time. Really need to ride this off, because if we go in any more than 1-0 down, I can't really see us getting the result.
Gruder and De Kuyper over. No, it's Gomez, isn't it? And De Kuyper over the ball.
Yeah.
Sloppy play. You got to understand, Brighton aren't going to give you this time on the ball either. Well, we did this against Leeds. You got to realise you're in a battle. I keep thinking that teams just going to let us play. Right, free kick, De Kuyper, just over the bar.
They were looking for the corner, but they're not getting it. Oh, are they?
No, they are. Yeah, it's a save from being kind of central. Well struck. Yeah, he got a fingertip to it.
Probably going over, but not taking any chances.
I'd have rather him hit the bar than go for a corner. Corner comes in again. This time, Torres gets it clear, and it's a free kick to Villa. Watkins was brought down in the box. Come on, Villa, wake up, will ya? Someone get hold of this game. Konsa back to Beezer. Beezer flicks it out to Matson. Matson drops it into Torres. Torres switched his play well to Cash there with a bit of space. Cash then slows it down and goes back to Konsa. We need some more players asking for the ball. Come on. Torres. Someone asked for the ball. Torres trying to plays forward into Rodgers, who plays a lovely turn. Now plays it into Watkins. Watkins is free one-on-one. Takes a shot. Oh, he doesn't get anything on it. You've got to score that.
He has an extra yard to take. Miles onside.
Times the run. Takes the touch. Oh, I think Dunk gets a touch on it, you know.
Does he?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He just doesn't get hold of the ball. Doesn't get hold of it. That was a big chance.
That's the difference there, Rich. Just claiming the ball, getting a turn off the shoulder, and just looking for the runs in behind. It's there.
Oh, now Brighton are in. Brighton are in down the left-hand side. Oh, terrible. 2-0 Brighton. Jake Hinchelwood has literally been on the pitch for 4 minutes. Game over. Shocking. I don't know if that came off Torres.
Might have done. Emery furious.
Quick play down the left-hand side. Hinchelwood and Gruder. Nice little 1-2. Hinchelwood completely free. Yeah. He goes to cross it. He goes to cross it, you know.
Yeah, he was crossing it. Yeah. It's an own goal. Leeds was absolutely stranded into the back of the net. 2-0 Brighton.
So we should have been 1-1.
Yeah, should have been 1-1. Pitch, we could have been 2-0 at 1-1.
We need to get something before half time here, but we haven't done anything. I mean, I want to see a graphic of least touches in the game, because I'm telling you, Evan Gesson, I can't remember him having a touch in this half.
I don't even think he's had the ball, to be honest with you, Rich.
And what is it about?
Looks like we're playing with him.
Yeah. And what is it about Matson when he starts? He doesn't get forward.
Could be a tactical thing, could be the instructions, but I mean, there's runs there in behind, and we're just really not exploiting it. And I'm surprised a player like Matson, with his capabilities, not exploiting that.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a long road back in this game. We just don't look like we're not getting anywhere near in midfield. Look at this, just getting passed around here. Brighton on the attack again, out to the left of De Kuiper, holds it up, looking for a cross, plays it back. Cross comes in now, but it's probably the momentum's gone. But Rodgers loses out again, just about manages to keep it in play and loses it. He's been terrible this half, Morgan Rodgers. So sloppy. Sloppy.
Stop running the ball at the edge of the box, man.
I don't know what he's trying to do here. He's trying to do everything by himself.
Like, trying to beat your man nearly at the back end of your own half is not something you should be trying to do.
Unai's got to make some changes at half time here. I know he's not going to take Rodgers off. He's got to take Gesson off. He's got to take Watkins off. Free kick to Villa. Mente brings Torres down. Which don't look like we want to get on the ball. Like, when's Onana move for the ball here? He's hiding. Matson. Back to
6'4".
Come on. Start playing with a bit of pace. Ball's just going back between Torres and Beezer here. Who's in that hole in there? Looks for Watkins. Nice little turn off Van Heck. Can we get some players around him? Matson out to Rogers. Rogers now on the left-hand side. Tries to switch the play. Switches it well to Cash. Cash, go on. Go forward with the ball. Drops it back to Kamara now. Villa got 3 in the box, but it's a poor cross in. Balabolo manages to flick it down. Matson on the edge of the box here. Trying to work something, but goes down. Is that going to be a penalty?
They're looking for it. It's not given it. The ref could go to VAR.
Well, VAR's looking
John
at
McGinn's
it.
absolutely furious.
Matson takes it into the box. I don't know.
Oh.
I can't see it from there.
Is there contact?
Yeah, there's maybe contact.
Contact. It's enough to bring him down, in my opinion. It's enough to bring him down. Yeah.
That's 2 Yeah.
I think it is.
Could be a penalty here. Yeah, that's a pen. No, he hasn't given it.
No.
He hasn't given it.
Absolutely.
Give a corner.
Disgraceful. That is a penalty, Mike.
They're probably saying it's not enough.
Clear trip.
Corner to Villa, though. Cash puts the ball in back deep corner, but it's headed away. McGinn with the volley, and it's harmlessly over the bar.
Man.
Honestly, I want to see how many times Evan Gesson just touched the ball. I want to see the stats. Kamara picks it up. Oh, Gesson's controlled the ball and passed it back to Cash.
And that's probably his first one.
I can't find the stat at the minute. Torres gets the free kick for offside. Now we're trying to put in a bit of speed into the game. Finally, 35th minute. Torres into Rogers. Doesn't get the foul.
Ref
Gives it away yet again. Hinchelwood now. Brighton just passing it around, just one touch passing here. And then they waste it, though. The balance of the team just isn't right, Martin. I just can't see how this just looks so disjointed. Rogers doesn't look like he wants to pass to anyone. Gesson just can't get on the ball. McGinn looks completely lost in that position that he's in. Look where Torres is passing the ball there. Just complete mess.
It's shambolical, really, Rich, because we just look so static. McGinn doesn't look like he's in his usual position, trying to win battles out wide. And for me, the weak link is Gesson. I really don't know why we went with him. I don't know why we just didn't go with a Jadon Sancho, in my opinion. Just maybe that would give you that little bit of a difference that you're looking for. But really been piss poor tonight.
Terrible. I mean, he was caught in no man's land. He was neither in the middle of in the central area or on the right, and the ball just went over his head. He just hasn't got a clue where he is. Good tackle from Torres. Onana there drops it back into Konsa. They don't want to pass to him.
Every time Gesson gets free, right, they just don't want to use him. Is it a trust thing? I'm starting to think that it comes down to trust. Rogers
into Torres. Torres got a bit of space to move forward. Matson now drives into the box. Crosses. Watkins! Get in! Come on! 2-1.
Get in
First
there.
time Maatsen gets in down the left. Watkins. He needed something like that in front of goal where he could not miss. Come on.
You just need that little bit.
Rogers
just before
into
half
Torres.
time as
Torres
well.
actually drives with the ball forward. Yeah, Maatsen, lovely little touch inside. And Watkins, actually, it's a good finish. No, he's not having that taken away from him. I think Watkins just came behind that defender. Yeah, it's Watkins.
Is it Watkins? Let's see. It's a great ball in, just low across the box.
Yeah, just about Watkins, I think.
It might be Gasson, you know.
Nah, it was Watkins, mate.
Yeah.
Definitely. But it's 2-1, and Villa have got themselves back into it.
Just come up here.
We still need to sort ourselves out. Mate, it doesn't matter if Gesson was about to score.
Richard came up on the screen here.
Yeah. Right. We've got to get back into this. Yeah, mate. I know they're his favourite opponent. 6 goals in it. 6 goals against them.
8 goals. 6 goals against 5 other teams, plus 8 goals Brighton. Yeah.
Wow. Right. Just get to half time, Villa. We've got this goal and we've started to sit back again. He's not happy, Emery.
Maybe
he's really not happy.
For me, you've got a momentum shift now. Start. Go at it.
Baleba. Back to Baleba again. Out to Minter. Minter beats... it's a poor ball in and Torres heads it clear. Can Maatsen pick this up? No, it goes back to the halfway line to Van Heck and Dunk. Villa can get out though. Just keep the shape, Villa. Played by Kamara, but Baleba does well. Kamara, though, good foul to give away, but the ref plays on. Baleba does really well to go out wide.
That was a great battle there.
Trying to face up the fullback. He goes back. I think he's injured himself there, that fullback. I think he's injured himself now. He just passed the ball back to Dunk, I think it was, and that to go down. It's going to be a fair bit of injury time here.
In my opinion, I think there could be 5 or 6 minutes added on here.
Carrie, we know you don't like Ollie Watkins.
Furious here in the touchline.
Just chill. He's scored. He scored a goal. Just be happy that he scored a goal, mate. Doesn't matter whether they're inside the box, outside the box. Rich, I don't think Gesson knows where he is. That's the problem. I think he just needs to calm himself down and just play the game, hold his position. He's trying to get himself into the game and he's chasing shadows. He's absolutely chasing shadows.
I'll tell you one thing he is doing, which he's running around like a headless chicken is what he's doing.
Yeah. Exactly, mate. Exactly.
Screen firmly on James Milner.
Scores on the doors. Let's have a look. So we've got Arsenal 1, Brentford 0, still Burnley 0, Palace 0, and Wolves 0, Nottingham Forest 1. So Wolves cannot get anything going at the minute. Back in play now. Villa trying to press, but Brighton passing the ball around well. Since that goal, they've woken up a little bit. Baleba carries it over halfway, finds Minter out wide. Minter just facing up with Morgan Rogers. Rogers does well, and Maatsen clears it. Watkins was looking for Rogers, but can't get the layoff correct, and it's ball back with Brighton on the halfway line. Goes long. Maatsen does well, but it's dropped down, into Hinchelwood, out to Minter. She needs to get hold of the ball here, Villa. We're panicking too much.
Every time we seem to press, Brighton seems to be very well calm on the ball. Seem to spray it around a little bit, getting into link passes, one-touch passing. Very good to see, but also frustrating from a Villa standpoint of view.
Yeah, it's weird because Brighton are really good at the quick 2 or 3 one-touch passing. Like they get 2 or 3 really good passing moves, and then they'll try and switch it and they kick it out of play. But Villa are just they're holding their position well, but then they're not committing to the tackle. Onana heads it down, gives it away, but Brighton harmlessly back to Bizot. Now Villa can get hold of the ball. Getting into the 43rd minute, Torres. I think Torres has probably been the pick of the Villa players, to be fair. He's the only one who's been trying to carry the ball forward at the minute. It comes to something when your centre-back's the most creative option for you.
Yeah, he's just not getting any movement, is he?
Nah. The one time we did, we scored.
Absolutely. So goes to show it works once.
Exactly, mate. You've got to keep doing it. Rodgers just trying to hold off. What's his name? Vimmer. Does well. Nice 1-2 with Watkins. The ball did not go out of play. Stop complaining. It's a poor ball from Rodgers. Why are you playing that pass? He's
Watkins with the back.
Carry on running. Yeah, I know exactly why play that pass. So it's a difficult pass to bring into your control. And then he gives it to Watkins there. And what's he going to do with that ball? He wants it ahead of him to run onto.
Yeah, if you're going to play behind him, it's just not going to.
Yeah. Baleba plays out wide to Minter. We've got to get hold of Baleba. He's spraying the ball around too easy. Minter goes back to. I need to find out this 27's name, man. Oh, Matson does really well to win it back. Wiffer. Held up by Baleba. Baleba, you've got to hold. You've got to be stronger. For fuck's sake. Minter now. Done all the hard work. Villa we're just waiting for half time here. Gruder goes back to Van Heck.
Waiting until half time. I'm going to beat for 6 minutes added on.
Yeah, I know. Dunk into Viffa, back to Van Heck. They've got 2-on-2 at the back. If we press here, they'll make a mistake. There we go. Torres wins it back into Watkins. Watkins, go on. Into Kamara. Kamara's got a bit of space. Chips it over to Gesson. He's brought down. It's got to be
red. That's a pull. That is a pull.
How are they not looking at that? Yeah, maybe.
Enough.
Corner.
But just in real speed, it did look like he was.
Yeah, it looked like a pen when it was in full motion, but he didn't get enough of his shirt, to be fair. I do think that we forced it a little bit there, though, Mark. Do you?
Yeah, it does look like we forced it a little bit, but clearly paying for now. The stoppage time hasn't come up yet, even though we're coming up to the 46th minute here.
Corner, ball in, headed away by Onana, but it's to the edge of the box to Minter. Villa trying to get out to him. It hits Van Heck, actually. And McGinn heads it down and Cash gets it clear. Villa can press, but Baleba does well. Goes back to Verbruggen, who kicks it out wide. Quite lucky. De Kuiper finds it. 6 minutes stoppage time.
Like
and there's a free kick to Brighton. So there's plenty of time left in this second half. hasn't been pretty by Villa by any means, but there are still chances in this game for us. Brighton definitely leaves spaces open. If we just up the pace a bit, I think a couple of changes. Don't forget, we've got Yuri on the bench.
I can see Yuri Tillemans coming on for Gassand.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Put McGinn out on the right.
Long ball from Dunk, brought down by Maatsen. He's edged out of it, but he does well. He does well to get the free kick and the free kick, get the throw in. And Emery is angry, but he's happy at the same time with the hard work. But he's trying to get some life into these players and getting them to realise that they haven't got all the time in the world to pick the passes. Got to be quicker.
Yeah.
Constant out.
Absolutely.
Bringing the ball out. Go on, Matt.
I was just saying he's absolutely furious. I've never seen Unai Emery being that furious on the sideline before.
Cash plays it into Gessond. He brings it in quite well. Finds McGinn. McGinn goes back to Torres. Torres can bring it forward now. Looks long for Watkins through the middle, but it's just curved out and goes through to Verbruggen. So there is space here for Villa. Brighton really do stretch the pitch. McGinn looks a bit slow today, doesn't he?
Mm.
Van Heck goes long, but Bizot does well. Finds Konsa. Konsa for Torres. Torres to Maatsen. Maatsen's got a bit of space now to go forward. Minter does well to get in front of him, but McGinn plays a lovely ball through to Watkins. Watkins one-on-one. Oh, what a save from the keeper. I don't know if he was offside or not.
Offside, I think.
Yeah, he was offside.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's comfortably offside, to be fair.
Miles off.
Brilliant save. Brilliant save. You can't, guys. The first shot Watkins should have scored, but you can't just blame him for missing a chance. It's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper, and he was offside. Like, just give the guy a break.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
one of them where the goalkeeper
if Welbeck went through and Bizot made that save, we'd be like, oh, what a save from the keeper. We wouldn't go, oh, that's shit from Welbeck, would we?
No, absolutely not.
You gotta sometimes cut people a little bit of slack. Onana back to Bizot. Looks like, fingers crossed, it's going to be not any more damage, and Villa go in at 2-1 when haven't played well at all. But we'll realise that if they up the game, they will be able to get more chances in this game. It's just about just being more concentrated, because we've literally given them the goals, Martin.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we've seen that we can actually exploit them from playing from in behind them, and we're just not doing that. Like I said, we're static, but ever since we've scored, we've actually brought a bit of life into us.
Onana bringing the ball forward, finds Maatsen now. Maatsen, just couldn't quite clip it in. And Minter does well there, but it's a corner to Villa. Can they end this half level? For one, that was nice play from Onana. Nice play from Onana down that left-hand side. Finds a bit of space. Maatsen, the 2 or 3 times he's got forward, Martin, he's actually done really well.
Yeah, like I said, like earlier on, he should be bombing up that pitch, giving us that dynamic, and the Brighton players are really struggling with him.
Corner comes in, headed down. Oh, it's in the... Oh, no way!
That's at the post.
Is that a handball?
A handball, are they calling for?
Ball still in play. Villa just need to concentrate here because it's 2-on-1. Gruder hits the shot, but it's straight into Bizot's hands. If he kicks it out of play, so corner comes in.
I think
headed down by Konza. Yeah, he's handball.
Handball.
Oh, he scored! Watkins, get in! Yes! Get in, Ollie Watkins! There we go. Come on. I don't know what happened there. We were looking at the replay for the potential penalty, but I think it was a long clearance from Bizot. So Bizot throws it out to Rodgers. Rodgers, long ball into Watkins, who gets the ball behind Van Heck, and beautiful strike into the bottom corner. What a finish. It was almost a carbon copy of the run and the goal that Rashford scored last season. Brilliantly brought down. Lovely little touch. Takes it in his stride, smashes it, laces, right foot, bottom corner. Thank you and good night. Oliver George, Arthur Watkins, 2 goals for Villa.
Now, Rich, I'm going to claim a little bit of credit for this because I actually went to my fancy team today, which I'd given up on, and I seen Ollie Watkins in my team, and I went, right, I'm taking him out. What always generally happens when you take a player out of your team? They score goals. This is what's happened. He scored twice.
Now, I don't know if the referee's looking at offside here.
Okay. They're only showing the highlight of the score.
Check complete, goal given. Yes, Richie. That's where we love spoilers.
Richie, you can give them spoilers, but no other spoilers. Good man.
Leeds are beating Chelsea.
Oh, good one. Come on.
We were literally just saying there was chances in this game, Martin, for Villa, and we could get in behind them, and that's exactly what we've done. Exactly what we've done, mate. And that's half time.
We got some tussle.
Brighton 2, Aston Villa 2. What a mad half. What a mad half. How do we make sense of that, chat? Get involved in the chat because it has been a really poor half from Villa in terms of some of the lack of urgency, some of the poor passing, the goals that we've given away. But to find ourselves now 2-2 after 2 goals from Ollie Watkins, I mean, it's just absolutely bizarre, Martin. I don't know what to make of it.
I'm sitting here speechless. Like, we were sitting here 2-0 down, absolutely soaking, going, oh my God, where are we going? Where are we going with this? And now all of a sudden, we're 2-2, life back into us, we can go and win this game. Leeds beating Chelsea. I'm like, never a dull day to be a Villa fan, by the way, folks, because it really is topsy-turvy like a roller coaster. So, but we stopped acting a maggot. That's really all I can say.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, mate. Stop farting about with it, and we actually started doing something with the ball. Crystal Palace are beating Burnley 1-0, and as I say, Leeds are beating Chelsea, and it was Bijol who scored. They're only 10 minutes into the game there, and Liverpool 0, Sunderland 0. So as it stands in the table, Villa are currently in third position in the table. 2-2 as it stands at the minute. 2 goals from Ollie Watkins. The second goal, a great finish, and a brilliant pass from Rodgers. And we have another guest.
Oh, here we go.
Who's joining. Here he is for a little halftime debrief. How are you doing,
boys? I thought I'd pop in and say hello.
Now, did you have faith in us, George? Did you have faith in us? I was looking at the chat and you were saying we were going to get battered.
Yeah, mate, no, not at all. I thought it was just looking like one of them nights where nothing's going to go for us. Literally from the second we found out Martinez was out injured to the silly goal that's conceded, then we just had some crazy moments there. Like I thought we was getting battered there in midfield most of that game, but we've just come alive all of a sudden. The Brighton press is like ferocious, isn't it? But we're also having our moments as well.
Yeah.
when we beat it, we look all right, but we've been in trouble a lot here, and I think we've rode our luck, and yeah, somehow we're back in at 2-2, and it's game on again. But yeah, crazy half of football, boys.
Oh, crazy. With me and Martin just were talking about the balance just didn't seem right with Guessond out on the right hand side, McGinn somewhere in that shoehorned in the middle, and Morgan Rogers out on the left, kind of isolated. But as you say, when they leave it 2v2 at the back, if you can break that press, whether it be by a long ball or whether it be by just someone beating a man in midfield, you've got the whole of the attacking half to go at. And when Matsson's got in a couple of times down that left hand side, we have created a lot of problems for them.
Yeah, he's looked brilliant at moments, Mattson, and terrible in others, isn't he? I mean, he's getting been roasted by that Belieber about 2 or 3 times. Then that Minter just robbed him as well, and I'm thinking, God, we could concede at any minute, but we could score at any minute. But the centre midfield, Onana was invisible there for most of that, and Kamara's just having one of them games where when someone gets on top of him, he kind of loses his confidence a bit. Luckily for us, it doesn't happen often, but there's always a few games in the season where he gets that sort of treatment, and don't know whether they're roughing him up or whether we just can't get a foot on the ball. But yeah, this is a funny game, lads, and I wouldn't like to pick a winner from here.
No, absolutely not. It's going to be interesting to see what changes are made, what substitutions are made, because I know we're trying to be patient, but Evan Guessond, he just doesn't seem like he knows where he's playing. He just doesn't seem to be able to get a pace to the game. He's kind of caught in no man's land. Martin sort of summed it up. He's running around a bit like a headless chicken. He just can't seem to get a rhythm to the game.
He done his best to stop the Watkins goal, didn't he? That would have been the tackle of the century.
Yeah.
Exactly what I said to him. I said,
perhaps he thought he was doing his defensive job.
Yeah, but no, as you say,
clearance.
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's almost like he's trying to be a striker tonight, isn't he? But if Watkins is not out on the left, then there's not really room, is there? Watkins is the central man, and I'm delighted for him to finally notch a couple of goals tonight, because it's been a tough spell for him. But he's looked bright, hasn't he? He almost, I know that got ruled offside just before, but it was a great save from the keeper. That could have been another one for him. And maybe this is the start of the Watkins revival, mate, and I really hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you feel a little bit sorry for Bizart having to sort of come in and like me and Martin said at the start of the game, whether there'd been some conversation, as they were travelling up, that Emi Martinez might not be 100% fit. There might have been, but still having to come in like straight away out from the cold is a little bit tough for him, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, God, this seems to happen to Villa a lot, doesn't it? I mean, and Martinez, this must be 3 or 4 times now, and it always, without being sceptical, always seems to be an evening game this happens. And I don't know, I remember at Palace him coming off at half time. I remember the final game, he pulled up in the warm up, and again tonight. It's good. Of course, it's tough for Bizart. I mean, they say always be ready, don't they? As a keeper, you never know when your chance is going to come, but that's just that's lip service to me. I mean, in your head, he's going to play, isn't he? Martinez is going to play most games. So yeah, it's a bit tough, and then to blimmin' throw one in straight away as well, which I think did happen another time he did this as well. He came on and threw one in against someone. I can't think who it was, but he seems to have settled down now, and now we're back in the game. Hopefully, all will be good.
Yeah. He couldn't really. I mean, the first goal was poor because it looked like he went to go for the foul and sort of exaggerated it. I think he probably took a leaf out of Emi Martinez's book, but you can't do that. And then the second one, there's nothing he can do about that. He just flicks off Pau Torres. But yeah, to be fair to him, Brighton haven't really now since that point haven't really had any opportunities to really give him any trouble. And as you say, George, we've managed to create a lot of chances without sort of looking that good. Like you see, Rogers has looked a bit lackadaisical. Cash hasn't really got forward. It's Torres who's been driving with the ball. You mentioned Kamara sort of can't get on the ball. McGinn can't seem to get into spaces. So we've managed to kind of get back in this game through I'm not sure how really, because some of the players that were expecting to do stuff just have looked really lethargic.
Yeah, you can't. You can't explain it, can you? Every game's blooming different, but that ball over the top seems to be working a bit for us, doesn't it? I mean, that's worked an absolute wonder there. I mean, God, that second goal, everything happened literally in about 50 seconds, wasn't it? Like we thought we'd scored, then Brighton have come at the attack, and next thing you know, we have scored again. It's just, yeah, it's been a really crazy half of football. But at 2-2 now, I mean, we've given ourselves a chance here, haven't we? I mean, this looks like a game tailor made for Tielemans to come on and try and get some composure and just calm things down a little bit, because Unai Emery hates a transitional game like he's seeing now, and I reckon he's going to be getting into them at half time, regardless of whether we're 2-0 or 2-2. It's not the sort of football he likes, is it? But it's a darn sight better now than it was 20 minutes ago, boys.
Absolutely. Ange says she wants Yuri on for Onana. Buendia for Gesson, and now Watkins has a brace. Switching for Marlon so he can rest his knee. I don't think Watkins is going to want to come off yet, but I'll take your point about the other substitutes. In the chat, we've got over 100 in here. If you've just joined us, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We're close now to 6,500, which is amazing. And also, we had a little thing the other day. Let us know where you're watching from. I'm sure we've got some people in the US. I know we had Thailand the other day. We had Canada the other day. We had Australia. Get in the chat. Tell us where you're watching from as well. We'll read your comments out as we're coming through. Setterstein says Kamara needs Yuri on. Gary said ours weren't penalties for me. Do you think we had a shout for penalties, George?
No, not really. No, I thought they were quite soft, to be fair.
Yeah, me too. I thought
kind of clutching at straws a little bit.
Yeah, I thought Matson's maybe, but I thought the other one for Gesson, I don't think that was a pen.
No chance.
I think that was a pen. No. We've got Captain Hindsight.
So that Belieber looks a player, lads, doesn't he, for Brighton?
Oh, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. You better believe it.
Yeah. Why are they not singing "I'm a Believer" or something? There's a tailor-made song there ready, and I've not heard it yet. I'm unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Sorry.
You're unbelievable.
There you go. There's another one.
Captain Hindsight's watching from Sheffield. CS from Atlanta, Georgia. Ricky from Evesham, Worcestershire. Poker Moon from the US. Jimmy's a Bradford villain. Good man. Michael's in Bourneville. Oh, we know that, mate. We know you're a Cadbury's boy from Birmingham. Lionel's East Coast, Canada, up the Villa. Evesham is nice. Yeah. County Mayo says PJ Coyne. Swansea says Jam Jack. Brock's from Canada, West Coast. Jimmy from Melbourne, first time watcher, up the Villa. Top man, mate. Glad to have you in the chat. Setterstein's in a hotel near Bolton. I bet that's nice.
Not quite as glamorous
Hey,
as
dude's
some of
in
the others.
South Florida, though. Yeah. Nick's in Reading, not too far from Sam. Michael's working. Good man. Got us on while you're working, man. There's a couple of people watching while they're working, which is good. Great stuff. Less than half have liked. Come on, gang. There we go. Let's get to 50 now. We've got over 100 in the chat. Let's get to 50. Come on. Gade Hill says he's watching from Aberdeen. His son watches from Cambodia. Amazing. Wow. Brilliant stuff. International, mate. International. So, Martin, how confident are you for the second half?
Well, if the last 20 minutes are anything to go by, I reckon we can get a win in this game. I don't know I said 2-2 for full time, but clearly I got it at half time, so we've got another whole half coming up. But I'm hoping for be a bit more conservative second half in the defence and smash and grab a 3-2 win for me.
Yeah, it's always one of these, isn't it, George? Like where you get first halves where it's like there's multiple goals. And you kind of think the second half is going to be the same. We're going to get, and then it kind of, both teams kind of think there's no way we can carry on playing like that in the second half, and they kind of cancel each other out a little bit. Do you think that's going to potentially happen, or do you think there are going to be multiple goals again this half?
No, you could be right there with what you just said. I had a bit of deja vu, actually. A game with Brighton again. I can't think what it was. Maybe a 1-1 or a 2-1 a couple of years ago at Villa Park. And it was kind of the same then. All action first half, goals galore, everything happening. And then, as you say, I think both managers got into both of their teams because they weren't happy with how it was going. And and that was that for the day. But, mate, as I said, at 2-0, mate, I thought we were gone. I was like, that is game over. I was considering getting a shower and getting a bed. It was just been one of them days for me, and I thought it was going to continue. But fair play, we've got a bit of resilience in us now, and I'm delighted to see us back on level terms. And I won't predict what's going to happen from here because I think anything can happen.
Anything can happen, yeah. We've got the substitutes who can make a difference. We've just put the team back up. We've got Sancho, Marlon, Buendia, Tielemans in terms of attacking options. Bogard as another midfield option as well, or a defensive option, and then Garcia, Digne, Lindelof at the back as well. So we've got plenty of players who can make a difference. And we mentioned this the other day, having the likes of Buendia, and not that you want to tag them as this, but having the likes of Buendia and Marlon to come on off the bench is almost more important than having them starting. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't start, but the ability for those two particular players to change a game is huge for Villa.
100%. That's what we've been doing all season. The subs have been winning the games for us. The majority of the games we've won have been won off the bench. So, yeah, of course, it's like we all said, didn't we? Oh, Marlon needs to start. Everyone's pushing him to start on Sunday. And it didn't work, did it? Sometimes, it don't, like we keep saying, it doesn't matter when you come on the game. If you can affect it after 60, 70, 80, whatever it is, if you affect the game, you've done your job. And we've done something to turn the tide in a game. So, they all play their part if and when needed.
Yeah. George, we'll let you go, mate. Thank you for joining us
lads.
for a little halftime debrief. Jump back on at full time if you want. We'll do a quick debrief before my reaction. But hopefully we get the win, mate.
Nice one, lads. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. See you in a bit, mate. No changes at half time, Martin. So Unai's hopefully got into them.
No.
If you tell me when you've kicked off, and I'll get back on. Matt Upson is the co-commentator. So I've kicked off now.
Yeah, so have I. I've kicked off, so we're okay.
Oh, good.
Oh, Nana nearly wins the header.
Yeah.
Little spark there in the middle and Kamara getting the ball. Maatson now on it. On to Ollie Watkins' foot.
Throw into Villa.
For throw in. Goal.
Emery having a chat with the ref. Says, and yes, he was very animated there having a chat with the ref. Maatson to take the throw in. Yeah. And Van Heck's getting tight to Ollie, isn't he? Conson drops it off to Cash.
Yeah, he's getting very tight, but that can catch him out.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Cash goes back to Bizot, out to Conson in the right back position. Cash tries to flick it on, but Baleba read that too easily, but tries to force a pass through, and it goes straight through to Bizot. Again, we don't have to be too clever. Bizot goes out to Consa. Consa now has got a bit of space to drive forward with the ball. Tries to switch play to Watkins, who's on Van Heck's shoulder, on Villa's shoulder. Does well to hold it up, drops it back to Rodgers, who takes it in his stride really well, tries to beat Van Heck. Down the left-hand side, crosses in. Oh, the keeper does well, though. Gesson was just behind the keeper. If he'd have missed it, Gesson would have probably missed it. No.
He would have passed it backwards.
Rich. I agree with you, mate. Brighton are not good defensively. You can see you can see now Watkins taking spaces, dropping deep, laying the ball off. It's amazing what a goal does to your confidence, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And he's got two of them tonight, so absolutely well deserved.
Gets on there, lovely little turn. Now he's got space to operate in. Tries to come forwards. Baleba now facing him up, but Gesson does well to hold him off. But Baleba's good strength there and gets the goal kick. He's a very good player. Very good player. Sunderland branch. Yeah, good bit of play from Gesson. But again, he just didn't quite have the belief again, Martin. He could have carried on there and maybe got a yard ahead of Baleba, but he let him get back into him.
Yeah, just getting that, that extra touch of the ball, just pushing it, trying to push it by him as he was a yard behind him. Just didn't seem to take that chance.
Yeah. Brighton played some nice play to get through, but they just messed up the last pass. Now Baleba clips it forward, looking for De Kuyper. De Kuyper brings it down well. Onana just trying to block it, but it goes out to Mintu, crosses it in. Cash heads it away. Baleba picks it up on just midway through inside the Villa half. Kamara battling for it. Does well, but the referee doesn't give a free kick. Minta out wide now. Consa's down with a head injury. Referee hasn't stopped play, but now it goes out harmlessly over the bar. But yeah, they're definitely a bit chaotic, Brighton. Like they know. Oh, bloody hell! A Rabona cross from Minter. They're definitely chaotic. You don't quite know what they're going to do, Brighton.
Very good going forward, but defensively they're just not quite there.
McGinn's having a word with the referee about something. I don't know what he's looking at. Maybe elbow from Gruder, but I don't think there was anything in that. Villa just restarting from a goal kick. Bizot goes out to Konsa. Konsa chops back, but does well to get himself free. And Hinchell was just pulling him back. The referee could give a free kick at some point during this evening. Like this ref, he's acting like he's the one in control when he actually needs to get control of the game. Oh, lovely ball from Torres.
Yeah.
Kamara takes it in his path. He's got Rodgers out wide. He's got Rodgers. Rodgers. Oh, he just took it too far, but manages to get the corner. Kamara there, just the way to pass. Lovely. Torres, right? He's been the one player for that. He's been brilliant all game. Brilliant. I know it was the own goal, but he couldn't do anything about that. But that pass.
The match.
Corner to Villa now. Players in a line. There's got Torres, Watkins, Onana all in a line. Watkins goes front post. It's a poor cross from Cash there. Headed clear. Back right to the halfway line by Brighton, and Maatsen has to go back to Bizot. Minter putting him under pressure. He goes long out to the right-hand side. Torres heads it down. Cleared up in the air by Brighton. McGinn does well. Battling for it. Gesson battling for it. Holds off the players really well. There's that man, Baleba. And he gets a free kick. He's everywhere. He's everywhere, isn't he?
I mean, Gesson has actually got a bit of life back into him.
Yeah, that was much better. He's actually had two really good moments there. Focusing on Gesson because I hope they're saying he started this half, but he's had more touches in the first 5 minutes of the second half than he did in the whole of that second half. Dunk trying to steal a few yards, been made to take it back, and then he's letting the goalkeeper take it. So all of that for that complete waste of time. So Verbruggen's going to take this one. And he kicks it out of play. So
People in the chat, please keep us updated on the Leeds and Chelsea game, please.
And Anne said Leeds are still beating them. Long throw by Cash, brought down by Onana. Poor pass though, into trouble. Baleba brings it clear. Onana trying to battle for it back, but Gruder does well to go out wide to Wiffer. out to Minter now. Minter faced up by Maatsen, beats him. Mats crosses in, but Bizot does well. And to be fair, Maatsen did well to recover there. Cash now on the right-hand side. Plays it into Gesson. Heavy first touch and loses out to the Kuiper. But Villa win it back. McGinn battling really hard. And plays the ball back to Konsa now. Konsa into Rodgers. Tight ball into Kamara. Kamara does really well. I don't know why, again, Rodgers is playing that pass. Switcher play by Cash. Watkins brings it down well, but just doesn't quite have the pace to get past Whiffer, and he brings him down. I don't mind that, to be fair.
Neither do I. I'd rather up that end of the pitch than our one.
Yeah. But a lot of the play inside the Brighton half. So Villa can clearly put a lot of effort into this first sort of 15, 20 minutes of the second half, knowing that we've got some good players to bring on. Verbruggen goes out to Van Heck. Van Heck trying to drive the ball forward now. He's carrying it quite a long way. Finds Whiffer down the right-hand side. Whiffer crosses in, and it's Kamara. Slides into clear, and it's going to go out for a throw into Brighton just right by the corner flag. Just got to be careful, because we are putting pressure on Brighton, but they can bring it clear. I just lost Martin for a second. Is he back? He back? You with us?
Yes, I'm with us. Do I sound for him okay?
Yeah, a tiny delay, but you're all right, mate.
Okay, perfect.
Whiffer now. De Kuiper or Whiffer crosses in, but he's offside. Honestly, right, some of the decisions that both teams have made in this game have been absolutely schoolboy. I mean, how can you not realise that you're offside here? Like, it's just so lazy.
It's basic stuff, isn't it? It really is.
Sorry, that was Kadioglu, wasn't it? Basic football.
It's Chakaloku.
Yeah. It's but even some of the Villa, some of the passes that we're making.
Yeah,
okay,
sorry,
cool.
I know my little bit of Turkish there, so the way you pronounce it is Chakaloku.
Okay, I'm not going to do that. You just have to do with Kadioglu.
Yeah.
Back to Dunk. That's a better name to pronounce. Van Heck to Dunk. Villa putting pressure on well. Van Heck out to Whiffer. Whiffer back to the goalkeeper, and he goes long. Can we win this header? Torres wins the header well. Kamara tries to help it on. Baleba wins the header. Minter takes it in his stride, but Maatsen does really well. Finds Morgan Rodgers. Rodgers now into Watkins, who does well to get a flick on that because it goes into Cash's path. Cash holding off McGinn now, holding off Gomez. Oh, that's poor from McGinn. He's struggling today, McGinn. Hinchelwood now drives it out, but Torres.
This game really needs elements.
Yeah. Konsa does well again. Back to Kamara. Kamara back to the goalkeeper. Torres, he's sold him a bit there, but Torres does really well. Drop it into Maatsen, and now they can calm it down a little bit. The thing is, though, Mark, Brighton have put a lot into this press, yeah? Some of their players might start to flag with 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of noticing they're putting a lot into the press, but when they kind of stop, there's that little bit of, I'm wrecked off for that one. So that might fade as it goes on, yeah.
Konsa now, just taking a bit of time with the ball, goes out to Cash. Cash drops it into Gesson now that they're using him on that right-hand side. Gesson's looking for a pass, though, and he decides to go back to Bizot. Quite like him to try and turn there if he could, but it was probably a dangerous one to do. Out to Torres now. Kamar's got a bit of space in that central area now, which is good. Brighton playing off quite a high line. Onana's gone out wide into Rodgers. Matson's pushed quite far forward now. Torres goes into Matson, out to Onana. Good movement from Villa here. Onana goes inside to Matson again. Finds Onana again. Onana tries to clip it over the top, but Rodgers reads it well now. Drives forward with the ball. Plays it into Watkins. Watkins facing up. Goes out to Matson. Matson checks back. Hits the shot. Oh, straight into the keeper's arms. But good play from Villa. I think Watkins wanted to have the shot there, you know. I think Watkins wanted to have the shot.
Yeah.
No, he did well. He did well. It's quite wide. Torres does well again. Kamara now. He's getting pulled back. There we go. Gruda with the foul. Quite a few sly fouls from Brighton, don't they? They're like a little sly foul.
Let's get everyone into the box here. Let's get a set piece going. There we go. There everyone get in.
Tell you what. Oh, no. Not now. He'll go to Cash.
You know, I nearly stick it in near to that near penalty spot.
Oh, it goes long. Onana's got a bit of space. Heads it down. Oh! Flicks off the defender's head and out for the corner. The defender took a gamble there because he left. Oh, that was going into Conce's path, you know.
Yeah, free header.
Yeah, he did well there, to be honest, because he thought, there's no way I'm going to win this header. I'll just have to read where it's going to go. Corner to Villa. Let's get a better one this time.
Let's get a goal from this.
Drives it in. Back stick. Yes! Oh! Get in there! That's what I'm talking about! Get in! Amadou! Brilliant corner. He could not miss. It goes over the goalkeeper, headed down at the back post from Amadou Onana.
Rich, do it with me. The crown.
Get in!
Oh, yes.
There's no arguments with that one. Back post cross from Cash. Onana loses his man completely, gets up early. No chance for the goalkeeper. Headed down into the ground and up into the roof of the net. Thank you, Amadou. Get in there. And Unai loves that. Look at him. Look at Unai. I've never seen him so passionate, you know. I've not seen him for a long time this passionate. There's more goals in here for us,
Let's get another one. Kill this game.
Come on. Kill this game, Villa. Come
Absolutely.
on. We've got changes. We can make changes. Belabor now, trying to drive forward with the ball. Oh, goes through between Onana and Kamara there like they're not there. Goes wide to De Kuyper, crossing. Minter. This goes harmlessly wide. I tell you what. Believe
that was such anti-climax there, Rich. What?
3-2 Villa. 62nd minute. I tell you what, Unai, he's kicking every ball here. Every ball. 10 shots for Villa, though. Back to Biza. Biza putting himself in trouble there, but Torres brings the ball down, plays it out to Matson, but Brighton do pick it up. Onana trying to win it back. Does really well. Plays it into Rodgers now. Rodgers with a lovely turn. Can he get some space to drive forward? Belabor again. You're going to miss this guy. Belabor's driving through. Oh, brilliant tackle from Kamara. And Beezer manages to clear it. Headed down from Brighton. Belabor again brings it down. I'll tell you what, it's a battle between Belabor and Torres for man of the match here. Minter. Watkins trying to get back to stop him. Maatson does well. It's a throw into Brighton, right deep inside the Villa half.
Danny Welbeck warming up again.
Emery, you beautiful man. Don't foul. Just carry on, mate. Does he give a free kick?
Yeah.
Yeah, edge of the box, free kick. Guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. Can we get a like check, please? We've got over 100 in the chat. Please do smash a like, hit the subscribe button. Nothing silly here now, please, Villa. Cross comes in.
Good
corner. Just need to weather this storm a little bit. You did
Always
well.
Going to happen when you get that lead.
Leeds 2-0.
Leeds. Come on. Get in the Leeds.
Corner to Brighton here. Villa need to defend. Oh, come on. He's pulling him down here. Referee just having a word with both Van Heck and Pau Torres. Yeah, that was a foul by the attacker. Come on. Don't be stupid.
What is he claiming?
This Van Heck. Corner comes in.
Looking for it.
Headed down by Villa. Minter picks it up on the edge of the box. Maatson facing him up. Crosses in. Headed back across by Hinchelwood. And Maatson manages to put his foot through it. And it's a throw into Brighton midway inside the Villa half. It's bouncing down in the box there. Villa managed to defend it well. It's a little bit chaotic. And Conser does really well there. Just lets it go through. And it's a goal kick. Just need to calm it down. So Bizot takes it quick. Looks for Torres. Torres back to Bizot. Bizot out to Conser. Brighton still pressing quickly. Cash now drops it into Gesson. Gesson plays it to Kamara. Does well to hold it. Goes back to Kamara. Cash there. Puts Conser under pressure, and that's a corner. Oh no! Throw it to Villa.
Got away with that one.
People in the chat asking for subs by Emery.
Yeah, I'd be looking for it now myself. Oh, Rich, that was out.
I thought it was out.
Got away with it. I think there's no VAR on that one.
Just going to do a bit of a like check.
Karoglu coming off.
That's good. Right. Got 66 likes. Let's get 100. Come on, people. Character, says Prez. When will Emery make subs? Focus, says Michael. McGinn helps it on.
Come on, Ollie.
Ollie's clear. Mentor's coming back to him. That's got to be a yellow card. Come on, ref. It's a shocking tackle.
Where is the card here, ref?
Minter comes and says,
"Are you talking to?"
He's not giving him a yellow there. That's a
Oh,
cynical challenge.
Out there.
Like it wasn't. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
He's not giving a yellow card for that.
Yeah. He knew what he was doing there.
Still, free kick to Villa. Take a bit of pressure off now. If he plays to Maatsen, Maatsen's 1v1 here. Cross comes in. Back stick again. Onana tries to go for it, but Whifford as well. Drops down to Cash. Exchanges, passes Cash with the left foot in, but there's that man Belabor again. Kamara heads it down, but he's just pushed off balance, but still kept alive by Villa. And Rodgers lets it go out of play for a throw into Villa. Into the 69th minute now. Substitutions about to be made. Diniz to come on and Tielemans to come on.
Emery really passionate there with giving those instructions.
Yeah. Cash goes with a long throw. Headed down. Kamara picks it up on the edge of the box. Plays to Onana. Onana hits the shot. But it's...
you don't mind it. Don't mind it.
Well, if you don't shoot, you don't score. So let's see who's coming off now. It'll be Ian Maatsen, I'm sure.
Thanks, Michael Owen.
Maatsen and Kamara off,
yeah,
says Rich. Well, a bit of experience. Dini's got to watch it, though, with Minte. Who did Welbeck come on for? Oh, Kadioglu. So yeah, I'm gonna say that again. So scores on the doors: Leeds 2, Chelsea 0, Wolves 0, Nottingham Forest 1, Burnley 0, Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 2, Aston Villa 3, Arsenal 1, Brentford 0. Goal kick to Brighton. Not sure what the referee's doing here. The ball might be flat.
Just two balls.
Oh no, just drop ball.
Two balls were onto the pitch at that time, Rich.
Oh, okay. Verbruggen is wasting his own time here. And goes short to Hinchelwood and then goes back to Van Heck, who goes long. Konsa with a header down to Tielemans. Tielemans tries to find Onana, but it's just blocked out by that man again, Belabor. He's been incredible this game, but Tielemans manages to get the block in. Digne away to Onana. Onana drops it off to Rodgers. Rodgers helps it on. And it's not gone out yet, has it? No. Keep the ball, Brighton. Trying to get some momentum. Back to the halfway line to Dunk. Dunk now. Ball on the halfway. Goes to Van Heck. They definitely commit players forward, don't they, Brighton? I'll definitely be looking at Marlon soon to get in behind.
Yeah.
Belabor pressured by McGinn. McGinn does well.
Exactly like you said earlier.
McGinn does well. Keeps the ball. Goes to Rodgers now. He's facing Van Heck outside of the foot pass, looking for Watkins, but they actually had two players at the back there. And I think Watkins is just tiring a little bit now. Van Heck trying to go through the centre. Finds Welbeck, sorry. Rodgers now picks it up. Turns his man beautifully. He's pulling him back. It's got to be a free kick at some point, but he finds Tielemans now. Tielemans looks for McGinn. Cash is out wide. Finds Cash. Can he play it into Gesson? Gesson crosses. Oh, needing an own goal from Dunk. Keeper does brilliantly. Oh, great play from Villa. Brilliant from Rodgers. Now the game's opening up. Rodgers is showing what he's all about. Plays to Tielemans. Tielemans out to Cash. Sees Gesson on the underlap. And Gesson crosses, bounces off Dunk, and Verbruggen with a brilliant reflex. Corner to Villa now. John McGinn to take this time. Yeah, it's a good atmosphere with the away fans in at Brighton. What can we make of this one? There's some big players in the box again. McGinn with the corner, goes deep. Oh, it's just going to go out though. 2 over hit. Poor corner. It's coming up to the 74th minute. Brighton looking at making changes again. Van Heck trying to drive forward with the ball. Back heels it. To Welbeck, is that? Welbeck to Minter, but he loses out to Watkins. Watkins lays it off to Onana, does really well, but he was just offside. Onana trying to play the quick pass to McGinn. It was a good idea, but just forcing it a little bit. My timer. No, it's in line with me, but I'm a little bit behind, mate. I'm a little bit behind with this hooked on by Baleba. Good header up in the air by Konsa. Digne helps it on. Baleba drops it back, gives it away to Onana. Onana to guess on. McGinn trying to run through, battling his way through, but Dunk does really well on the slide there to clear it. Villa can get through here. I think it's Brighton looking to make changes. They're giving the ball away. McGinn now, opportunity to get through. But De Kuiper does well. McGinn battling hard with him, but I think the referee's going to give a free kick there. But it's a good battling from Villa here.
Come on, see it out.
Baleba's going down with cramp here. Top man.
Give me yellow to McGinn.
Has he? Is he arguing with the ref? So hang on a minute. So the ref gives McGinn a yellow card. Or is it because he touches the ball?
He was trying to bring the ball back to his actual position.
Yeah. Well, this Andy Madley, he's desperate to get in Brighton's good books for somehow. Dunk now, long ball. Torres heads it clear. Just out of play, no nonsense. Getting in last 15 minutes of this game plus stoppage time.
Come on, lads.
Cash does well. Brighton with the ball. Gruder outside the foot pass. Lovely pass out to Minter here. Ooh. But Digne does really well just to put him off. Trying to see if
coming on.
So De Kuiper's gone back to fullback. Torres, nice little pass into Watkins, who's got some space. Plays out to Rogers, who plays a lovely ball inside to Onana. Onana can drive forward with the ball. Goes out wide to Luca Dean. Minter trying to get back to him, and he does, and it goes out for a throw-in. To Villa.
Come on, lads. See yourself.
Substitution for Brighton, is it? Glad you're enjoying it, mate.
Marlon's coming on.
Oh, good. Is it a double substitution for Brighton?
Marlon for John McGinn, it seems.
Yeah.
Smart one, in my opinion. He's on a yellow card.
Oh, definitely. And he was tiring a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was starting to tire down. So it's one of them things. Maybe it could have been the attention for Ollie Watkins to come off, but with him on a yellow and tiring down, maybe that one ended up being the correct decision.
Yeah, he's got another opportunity to make a couple of substitutions as well later on in the game. So yeah, he's tying 2 up top. The thing is, they leave it two at the back, so it's a good option. Baleba's come off. Baleba's gone off.
Rogers up there.
Thank God for that. I mean, he's been brilliant for 77 minutes.
That man's a unit. I'm saying it now. That man is a unit.
Watkins! Oh! Yes! Get in!
Oh.
Yes! Marlon!
Gets on
Marlon with his
Marlon.
first touch!
Yes!
Daniel Marlon with his first touch. And it's 4-2, Villa.
Come on!
Again. The Sky cameras were focusing on the substitutes. The play's gone on. Somehow it makes its way to Ollie Watkins, who heads it back across. Gesson heads it down. It's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. And then Marlon manages to scramble it in. And then I think Onana manages to put it in. But it's already gone over the line from Daniel Marlon, who scores with his first touch. Let's see the replay here. So cross comes in from Tielemans. Watkins is onside. Flicked on from a Brighton head. Gesson heads it down. And then Marlon helps it on. And it's over the line. I don't think there's anything to complain about there. Yes. Great goal. Well, not a great goal, just a very timely goal. Feel sorry for Gesson there because it's a great save. But on the rebound, it's already over the line. Onana just doesn't get a touch on it. Are they saying Onana's offside?
Oh,
no, he doesn't. He doesn't touch it. He doesn't touch it.
He doesn't touch the ball.
Nah, it's a goal. Check complete. Goal stands. Cheers, Richie.
He's giving it. Thank God.
Woo. Come on, Villa. 4-2. Get in.
Here, Rich. Remember when he was in America? Look, this was it. You've been Marlon.
So Brighton now 2 goals down, 4-2 to Aston Villa. Oh, I haven't even changed my score. I've been that. What is going on? What a game this is, Martin.
We've gone from the soak of the lowest of lows to all of a sudden we're just blowing them out now. Absolutely love to see it.
Come on, Gesson. Just loses out there. I'm not sure who this 19. Who's the number 19 who's just come on?
I'm not too sure.
Costulas. Oh, well played by Biza. Gets in ahead of Welbeck there.
Well,
he's offside as well. Yes, 2-0.
And offside, yeah.
Tielemans there turning away into Marlon. Out to Gesson now. Villa finding some space really well. Plays it back to Cash. Cash now just trying to take a bit of sting out of the game. Goes to Konsa across to Pau Torres. Torres now inside to Rodgers. Look how much space Morgan Rodgers has got. Driving forward with the ball. Keep going, son. Keep going. Looks. Oh, he tries to find Marlon, but he messes the pass up. Oh. Again, I mean, Torres has been absolutely masterful this game. Absolute masterful performance from Pau Torres. Oh, just couldn't quite get the pass right. Brighton trying to tap, but they end up passing the ball out of play.
Arsenal are still only 1-0 here. They could Brentford could really just get 1 point onto this, you know.
B's up now. Out to Konsa. Konsa to Cash. Cash with a crossfield ball looking for Rodgers, but it's cut out. Now Welbeck trying to find something. Tielemans does well to get back to him. To De Kuiper now crosses in, but Tielemans again does really well. Cash gets his foot through it. Dunk picks it back up just inside the Villa half. Villa getting everyone back at the minute. Haven't got to commit anyone forward. Viffa to Dunk. Back to Wiffa. Across to Veltman, who's come on now. To Van Heck. Ball into Hinchelwood. Oh, great goal from Van Heck. Great goal from Van Heck. It's 4-3. Brilliant finish. Oh, no.
Oh, here.
4-3 now.
Great game for a neutral.
Just, he pushed forward and then the ball just dropped to him from Hinchelwood on the edge of the box and he just curls a great effort with his right foot into that bottom corner. No chance for Bees up there. And it's 4-3.
Oh, God. Need a goal now.
Brighton got their tails up. Still got a lot in this game at the minute.
Yeah.
84th minute. Villa need to concentrate here. Whiffer bringing it forward. Goes back to Dunk. It's a free kick now to Brighton. What a game this is. Crazy game. I'd be tempted to go back to the one up top and get an extra man in midfield. Oh, Brighton give it away. Watkins to Marlon. Marlon trying to put pressure on Whiffer, but he does well there. I tell you what, Brighton will give you a chance, won't they? Goes back to Verbruggen.
Yeah, just defensively, they can just have that error.
Long ball from Verbruggen to De Kuiper. Drops it down. Now Brighton getting space. Cash does well, though. Guessond does well to lay it off to Tielemans. Guessond takes it in his stride. Oh, he does. The Costas does well, though. But Guessond gets back into him. But the refs give a free kick there. It's never a free kick.
It's not a free kick.
De Kuiper flicks it over to Welbeck. Welbeck to De Kuiper into Van Heck. Onto the edge of the box here. Shot! Oh, bloody hell. Hinchelwood there. I thought that was flying in. Referees give a goal kick somehow. And now he's booked someone. I think it should have been a corner, to be honest.
What are they complaining about?
Yeah, it was a blatant corner.
What are they looking for?
I think the refs thought it's come
Wow,
off a Brighton player, but it came off Torres. Oh, man. Gomez gets a yellow card, though. I wonder how much stoppage time there's going to be as well.
I reckon 7.
Yeah, 2 subs for Villa.
Wow,
Guesson
3.
coming off. Bogard.
There we go.
Guesson coming off. Buendia coming on. Watkins coming off. And Bogard on as well.
Defensive.
Arsenal 2-0 up.
Yeah. Lovely.
Liverpool 0-0 still with Sunderland.
I'm not worried about them.
Well, Guesson was better in the second half. Cash gets a clearance blocked. But Tielemans does really well. Dunk there. See, he tried to claim that he got kicked in the face and then realised what he was doing and then thought, I can't do this.
Honestly, these lads need to brighten up.
We just need to take... Hey! Need to take the sting out of this game. Cash, long throw. Headed down by Brighton. Bogard tries to nick it but loses out. Welbeck now driving forward with the ball. Cash does well to get the ball off him and it goes back to Beezat who puts his foot through it towards the halfway line. Marlon trying to fight for it and gets a corner, gets a throw in for Villa. Sorry, I'll get my words out. Into the 88th minute. Honestly, this time's just taking too long.
It's always when your team's winning, though, the time just go really slow.
Yeah. Long throw in from Cash. Bogard heads it down. to Onana, back to Torres now. Torres just keeping the ball. Goes back to Beezer. Beezer is going to go long. Looks for Marlon, but Dunk heads it down well to Verbruggen. Kills about 30 seconds for Villa though. Rolls it out to Dunk and goes back to the goalkeeper. Verbruggen now trying to carry it out. Villa just dropping back into position. He goes short for Dunk though. Tielemans trying to press him. Van Heck. Oh, Villa almost nick it, but Van Heck does well. Onana just gets a block on it, but Minter. Oh, brilliant tackle from Amadou. Throw into Brighton. They're committing bodies forward here, though, Brighton.
A lot of empty seats in that stadium.
Yeah, Veltman's going to take the long throw. Ball into the box. Onana heads it down to Hinshelwood, but Bogard gets a good block in. Digne lets the ball drop, but he manages to get it clear. Tielemans trying to press. Ball goes to De Kuiper, heads it back in. It's dropped down. Welbeck messes up the shot and Villa managed to clear it. Tielemans trying to battle for it, but it's still picked up by Brighton, back towards halfway. Dunk now. Getting into the 90th minute. To Veltman. Villa with everybody back. Back to Dunk. Out to De Kuiper. Rodgers trying to hold him up. Cross comes in, headed down, but it's straight into Beezer. Whew.
Slow it down. Slow it down.
Long kick by Beezer. Tielemans heads it on. Puts pressure on Dunk here. Dunk has to go back to the goalkeeper. How much stoppage time are we going to get?
I'm saying it now. We're getting 7. I can feel it.
Villa trying to keep a high line. Lewis Dunk. To Veltman. Back to Dunk. Messes up the pass. Goes across to De Kuiper. Now to Dunk. Villa just got a line of players across the back. Goes out wide. But Digne does really well to head it back to Beezer. Who picks it up. 6 minutes of injury time. So one less than you thought, mate.
Come on. One less, yeah.
Torres. Goes
Chelsea
out to Digne. Huh? What's this? Oh, Chelsea 2-1.
Chelsea got a goal back.
Cash goes up the line. It's blocked out, though. Oh. Pressure now from Gomez, from Costas. Bogard slides in and he gets the goal kick. Brilliant defending from Lamar Bogard. Brilliant.
The Brighton fans and players are furious.
It's full time in the Arsenal game. They've won 2-0.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, it's a clear goal kick. Well, I don't know what he's talking about. Referees, the Brighton coach is not happy with the time. Cash helps it on. Rodgers keeps it in. Now he's clear. Running down the right-hand side, plays it into Marlon. Lovely little first touch, but he just goes too far in front and it's out for a goal kick. Oh, man.
Unlucky. Oh.
4.5 minutes for Villa to hold on here. To Kuiper. To Dunk. To Van Heck. To Veltman. Villa pressing quite well across that line. Goes back to the goalkeeper. Dunk now trying to bring it forward. Bogard pressing well. Dunk now.
Come on, lads.
Oh, come on. Into the 93rd minute, as Martin says. Van Heck now coming forward with it. He's looking to switch the play to Minter. Digne trying to get out to him and does well to win the header. It's a throw into Brighton.
Over him. That's all. Yeah. God.
Dunk now with the ball on the halfway line. Villa pressing well. Buendia pressing. Marlon pressing. To De Kuiper. Rogers pressing. Gomez now. Goes back to De Kuiper. To Dunk on half inside, just inside the Brighton half. Now to go out wide. Villa holding a good line. Have to go back again to Dunk this time. Now De Kuiper's got time. Has he got? No, he goes down the line to Whiffer. Back to De Kuiper. Oh, he beats Bogard. Drops it inside now, just on the edge of the box. But Tielemans does brilliantly. Keeps bringing it out. Has he got time? Can he put Marlon in? Marlon in. He goes to beat the keeper. Oh, Bruggen's read it though.
I read Buendia was on the other side.
I know. Out to Minter now. He's facing up Luca Dean. Luca Dean steps into him. He keeps the ball, crosses in, headed away by Cash. Ball down. Oh, what a save! What a save from Biza.
Oh!
Was he offside? Headed away. No, he wasn't offside because Cash was on the floor. Oh, somehow. Welbeck gets up, heads it on, and Biza tips it over the bar. Now it's a corner to Brighton into the final 2 minutes. Welbeck trying to push the goalkeeper. The referee's not having any of it.
3-1 leads. 3-1 leads.
He's gonna give a foul to the keeper in a minute anyway. All right, defend this Villa, please defend this Villa. Cross comes in, headed down by Welbeck, and it's wide.
Oh God.
Over 150 of you in the chat. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed this watch along. It's been one of the most eventful watch alongs we have ever done. What a game it's been, and what a save from Marco Biza at the end of the game. That's what you need goalkeepers for. That's what they're there for. Into the final minutes. Biza picks up a yellow card as well. Goal kick. Flicked on by Marlon. I've gone back to the goalkeeper now. Marlon trying to press. Tielemans trying to press, but Dunk does well to turn away from him. Goes into Van Heck. Brilliant tackle from Konza. Forces Leeds to go all the way back. Verbruggen now with the long kick forward. Cash heads it down. Konza tries to bring it away, and that's a free kick to Villa. Brilliant from Lamar Bogard there. Brilliant. And now it's all going off. Van Heck, who's been trying to put himself about all game. No, mate, it will not this time. Not this time, mate. We'll see it out. Oh, it's still 2-1 Leeds.
Come on, lads.
Unbelievable game. Thank you, lads. Up the Villa. See you next time.
Jesus.
Well done, Richard Martin, says Michael. Thank you, mate. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Now, Biza, I'm sure when he clears this, the referee is going to blow for full time. And there we go. What a game. What a victory for Aston Villa. Brighton 3, Aston Villa 4. Amazing game. Villa coming back from 2-0 down. Ollie Watkins with 2 goals. Amadou Onana with a header from a corner. Daniel Marlon scores his first touch after coming on. And then Van Heck with a great goal from the edge of the box. Gets Brighton back into it. But Villa managed to hold on for a wonderful 3 points. Brilliant game after everything was looking like it was going to be a horror show tonight, Martin. Somehow Villa have turned it around, shown brilliant character to come back into that game and get a fantastic victory, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to catch my breath. Like, just unbelievable. I mean, Rich, we're now, after doing 2 watch-alongs together, we've got 2 wins. Arsenal now this Saturday. Let's go 3 for 3, Rich. Come on.
Exactly. And all you guys in the chat as well. Brilliant, brilliant game. Thank you for being with us on this fantastic watch along again. And we just keep winning. We just keep winning. And all those people that said we couldn't score from outside the box, I think 3 goals tonight came from inside of the box. So stick that up, you pundits, and see what happens there. But yeah, fantastic win. We have to win in every different way, all different ways, and Villa have shown that they've done it. And look at the away fans there. Absolutely amazing journey for them. Amazing win for Villa. Brilliant for Watkins to get 2 goals. Brilliant for you guys joining us on this watch along as well. Thank you for joining. If you haven't already, please do smash a like, hit the subscribe button. I'll be recording my instant reaction very soon. We'll be back on Saturday, as Martin said there, Aston Villa versus Arsenal. We'll also be back to preview the Arsenal game as well at some point this weekend. So stay tuned to the channel. Thank you all for watching. And as always, remember, we'll follow the Villa. Come on!